Thanks to Ava for sponsoring this video. Now, this person got a 77-point increase in their credit score in just 2 weeks by using the $6 per month Ava app without a hard credit pull. That kind of jump could mean finally getting approved for that Chase Sapphire Preferred card with the big sign-up bonus, or buying your dream home with the open concept kitchen and fenced-in yard for the kids without getting stuck with a loan interest rate that leaves you dry every month. So soon I'm going to show you how this person was able to get approved for credit with Ava, even though every other bank shut the door in their face, and how 74% of Ava users see their credit score improve in less than 7 days. And this person was recently in the same boat as a lot of you, just trying to rebuild their credit. They didn't come in raving about how amazing Ava was. In fact, they admitted right off the bat, I signed up for Ava 2 weeks ago with a lot of skepticism. And that's because when you've been turned down enough times, you start to expect disappointment. This person had already been denied by banks, by credit unions, and couldn't get approved for even the most basic of unsecured credit cards. They were stuck, not because they weren't trying, but because the system kept saying, you're not good enough. And even the secure cards, which are supposed to be, the easy approval, hadn't shown up yet. They had just gotten approved for a Capital One secure card, but it still wasn't reporting. And as we all know, if it's not reporting, it's not helping your score. So with no other doors open, they gave Ava a shot. They paid the $72 for the annual plan, which works out to be $6 per month. And they didn't expect much. They pretty much just figured, I'll try it and see. But then something surprising happened. 2 weeks later, they woke up to a 77-point jump across 2 credit bureaus, 26 plus points on Experian FICO 8 score, and then plus 51 points on Equifax, their Vantage 3.0 score, all from one new account with Ava. Ava had reported as a legit open credit line, giving them their first new unsecured trade line when nobody else would. This was someone who wanted to do things right, who tried with traditional banks and was still getting doors closed in their face. They just wanted a way to start rebuilding, a way to get back in the game. And Ava gave them that. There was no hard pull, no need to carry a balance, and really no surprise fees. And within 2 weeks, like I said, that tiny $6 per month move became a 77-point turning point in their credit journey. And by the way, if you want to try Ava for yourself, just hit the link below. You can actually lock in up to a $2,500 credit limit with no credit check, and it's just $6 per month if you do the yearly plan. I'm going to break down the rest, but honestly, a lot of people start seeing results in the first week. And you know what? I think trying to rebuild credit is tough because it's almost like applying for a job that wants 5 years of experience, but won't even give you your first interview. Banks tend to want perfect scores, proof of income, and years of history, and they'll still run a hard pull just to tell you no. And that's where Ava does things differently. When this person signed up for Ava's annual plan, they were instantly approved with no hard inquiry and no real back and forth. So that $6 per month investment gave them a real open credit line and reported to all 3 credit bureaus, and it showed up fast, under 2 weeks in their situation. And the Ava card starts with a small $25 cap to keep your utilization super low, which is exactly what FICO score high achievers aim for. And it's not a toy card either. You can use it for everyday bills like Netflix, Spotify, or even your phone bill. The key is Ava reports everything. For this person, behind the scenes, their responsible usage was being logged with the bureaus. That's what helped this person see a 26-point jump in Experian and a 51-point jump in Equifax in just 2 weeks. All while really doing nothing special, just spending a little, letting Ava report, then watching it grow. And this is not a unique thing. 74% of Ava users see their scores improve in their first 7 days. And here's the part that most people miss. There's no interest, no late fees, no surprise penalties, and no need to carry a balance or max out anything. It's really one of the rare tools that gives you real trade line power without the traps most people fall into when they're trying to rebuild credit. And when you break down why this person saw that 77-point jump, it's not magic either. It's the way that Ava is designed to hit every major part of your credit score at once. So here's how it worked under the hood. So for payment history, which is 35% of your score, Ava reported on-time payments from the credit account almost immediately. That's the single most important part of your FICO score, and Ava got it moving fast. Then there's utilization, which is 30% of your score. Even with a low starting spend cap, Ava reports a high credit limit, which keeps your utilization ultra low, and that's a major green flag to lenders and scoring models. Then there's credit history, which is 15% of your score. Most credit accounts take a while to show up. But Ava posted as an open credit line to Experian within 2 weeks for this user. That really jump-started their credit age. Then there's Credit Mix, which is 10% of your score. So this person got access to revolving credit through the Ava card, an installment loan with their Save and Build account, and even RIP reporting. And that's all built into one app. And finally, there's New Credit, which is 10% of your score. For this part, Ava didn't do a hard pull, so this person added a legit trade line without taking a hit to their credit score. Now, here's the part that really gets me. After sharing their results, a 77-point boost in just 2 weeks, this person got a mix of reactions online. Some people were supportive, but others not so much. You know what some folks actually said? They said Ava's just a gimmick. Why pay for something like this? Just get a secure credit card. And sure, that sounds, like good advice on paper, but let's talk real life for a second. Just get a secure card isn't helpful advice for someone who's already tried and been denied for that. That was their whole situation to begin with. They had already gone down that road. They had applied with the banks, credit unions, the usual safe options, and still got turned away. Even the Capital One Secure card they were finally approved for, it hadn't even shown up on their credit report yet. So for all intents and purposes, they were invisible to the credit system. And let's not forget, secure cards usually require a few $100s up front as a security deposit. And that's money many people can't just throw around, especially when there's no guarantee it'll ever report quickly or even help you in the short term. And that's the part that these Reddit critics miss. Ava isn't just some throwaway app with a prepaid debit card pretending to build your credit. It's a fully structured credit building system that gives you 3 different trade lines reporting every single month. It's giving you a revolving line of credit with the Ava card, an installment loan with the Save and Build account, and RIP reporting if you choose to activate it. That's really like 3 times the impact, touching nearly every category of your FICO score for $6 a month. You'd really be hard-pressed to find even one RIP reporting service for that price, let alone something that also builds your revolving history and diversifies your credit mix. Oh, and let's not forget, there's no hard pull, no interest, no penalties, and no surprise fees. That's rare. So yeah, it's easy to dismiss tools like Ava when your credit is already solid and you've never been denied for a card before. But when you're deep in rebuild mode, climbing out of a hole, getting denied over and over again and running into closed doors, then using a service like Ava will likely help you in most cases. So if you're tired of trying to piece your credit together one app at a time, this is your move. So don't forget to click the link in the description, sign up for Ava, and secure your approval with no hard pulls and no interest. You'll get those 3 trade lines reporting every month, and it's just $6 per month with the yearly plan. And honestly, this will probably be the easiest credit that you unlock this year. Thank you for watching.